I know that.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for taking the time to be here for this appreciation event. Obviously, you guys do so much for this organization, and I feel that Gina Renee is just a testament to what we do here and the things that maybe we don't hear that often. So we asked Liz to come up. We do want to present Gina Renee with these flowers, because as much as you're sharing your appreciation, we also really appreciate what you do and your example of, you know, what's possible and your story of hope.
Thank you. I really appreciate this. Thank you very, very much.
Yes.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, this is to debut Gina Renee's collection of poetry, Down But Never Out, which has been about a 2-year project, I would say. But this is up on Amazon. You can buy your hard copy, you can buy your electronic copy. We know you need both. And I'm just going to let Gina Renee take it from here.
Okay. It is certainly for me a privilege and an honor to stand before all of you today. To be a bright light in a dark world. To be a bright light in a dark world is a major component of my life's mission. If I can help somebody in my travels along the way, then I know my living has not been in vain. This is my purpose and reason for standing before all of you today. I extend to you this day a heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for your ongoing excellent mental health care. I have received impartial care services for 15 years now. It has enhanced my quality of life. Free from bondage of a life of over 20 years prior to attending Care Plus, the psychiatric units of the local hospitals were a revolving door for me. The psychiatrist during my last hospitalization, prior to releasing me, gave me an ultimatum to attend a day treatment program prior to releasing me. He said I needed to have home health aides around the clock. And I quote, "If you end up on any psychiatric ward, you will be sent away to a long-term care county or state institution for a very, very, very long time." However, he approved of my going for an interview with Care Plus. When I entered the doors of Care Plus 15 years ago, with that ultimatum hanging over my head, needless to say, I felt afraid, scared, and unsure of whether or not this program would accept me. However, I must admit, one very important aspect of my introduction to this treatment facility was being greeted by Debbie, the receptionist, with a beautiful smile. As I entered the lobby of the agency, I could feel Debbie's warm acceptance of my being in her presence. Not only did her smile make me feel better, one might say, she was genuine in the words she chose so well that it gave me a real sense of being welcome into this, my first orientation to Care Plus. So therefore, I found solace. And I instinctively knew this place, Care Plus New Jersey, may very well be a great place to begin again. All of you present today are part of my connection to Care Plus. It's not just one person or program that makes Care Plus a warm and inviting treatment facility. It's made up of giving and compassionate people on every level, from the receptionist who greets you and to the clinicians, nurses, case managers, nurse practitioners, department heads, psychiatrists, housekeeping, and I could go on. And let's not leave out my fellow peers, all the way up to the president's office, Joseph Mashendaro. Care Plus in its entirety band together, and I received excellent care and support, which gave me the incentive to work very hard. And that is why I stand before all of you as an empowered woman, more self-assured, emotionally stronger than ever before. It's been quite a journey. Yet all the components that make up this entire Care Plus community, together help me to rediscover who I really am. Care Plus is a huge puzzle that comes together to help all who walk through these doors. I'm here to volunteer my services and give back in any way that I can to show my gratitude for all you individually and collectively who help me to heal and to become whole. Down but never out, my collection of poetry is why we're all gathered here today. It's a time to celebrate Care Plus making it possible for me to become a published author. I have to tell you, this major project came into fruition by the seeds planted by Christopher Puig, past Care Plus Foundation executive, and Selma Dubnick, who has passed on. They told me my poetry belonged in the book. And I looked at them and said, well, I can't afford it, so that's not even in the cards for me. I went home, though, after they said what they had to say, and I'm spiritual. I went home and I prayed over it. I prayed about it and came to the realization that this was not just a project. It was a calling from my spiritual source. Christine Pendy, former acute care senior vice president, who is now officer and chief of behavioral health at Bergen Newbridge Medical Center, agreed to sit down with me, and she talked it over with Mr. Joseph Mashendaro, president and CEO of Care Plus. Christine, guess what? Christine gave me the go-ahead. And now, approximately 2 years, the book is in print and being sold on Amazon. It took many people in various disciplines to see this project through. Caitlin Urvace, advocacy specialist and executive assistant, Laura Daly, editor, of course, Joe, which he prefers me to call him, and Joseph Meany, my supervisor for volunteer as the volunteer recovery guide and for other projects too. Thanks to all of you who have stood by me during this whole journey. Please allow me to recite from my book just one poem that I think I would like to share before we break for a few minutes. It's titled Mankind and the Universe. Mankind and the universe. The world we live in today, confusion, disturbances, and uncertainty surround everyone, all existing on the brink of a life of destruction, confronted by doubt, fear, and inner turmoil, affecting us all on a daily basis. However, a universal love abides in all of us. All human beings have their own qualities with the ability to work toward a brighter tomorrow, bringing together all their talents and skills with a strong desire to spread joy to all on their journey through this world. Turning back the clock and beginning anew cannot be done. But together we will all overcome. Thank you.